On the fateful day of September 11th, the police received a distress call. An accident had occurred on Interstate 235 in Des Moines. A golden Mercury Sable had tragically flipped over, landing in an upside-down position. When the police arrived at the scene, they found the victim, Michele Davis, who was declared dead on the spot. She had been on her way home from work. But was this incident merely an accident? Or could there be unseen elements that the police have yet to discover? Let's delve deeper to uncover the truth. In September 2008, Michele Davis, a 41-year-old woman, embarked on a new journey after divorcing her former partner, Randy Davis. With the support of her son and brother, she moved into a new apartment, hopeful for a brighter future. Her son, William, and her brother, Todd, described her as an incredibly loving and caring individual. She was an administrator at a trucking company where she was both respected and cherished. In addition to her work, Michele had a passion for motorcycles and was part of a group of motorcycle enthusiasts. Her life was filled with joy and love until a tragic turn of events on September 11th. On that fateful day, Michele was returning from work via Interstate 235 in downtown Des Moines when her car suddenly spiraled out of control. The vehicle crashed into a wall and pole, flipped over, and landed upside down, trapping Michele inside. She was declared dead at the scene. Initially, the police considered it a car accident and informed her father, who then broke the news to her brother and son. However, the case took a dark turn the following day when the autopsy report revealed that Michele had been shot in the head with a .22 caliber rifle. The police began to question whether a sniper or a random shooter was on the loose. They scoured the crime scene for bullet shells that could provide answers but found none. Instead, they discovered a surveillance camera on a pole. Upon reviewing the footage, they saw the accident but couldn't determine how it happened. The Interstate 235 was under construction at the time, and the cameras installed were for monitoring traffic, not security. The footage was not continuous but consisted of 1-second clips. The police then checked other camera footage but found nothing. Detective Mike McTaggart informed Michele's family that what they believed was an accident was, in fact, a murder. Upon interrogating her family and friends, the police learned that Michele had divorced her former partner, Randy Davis, the previous week. They also discovered that she had been in a secret relationship with her co-worker, Matt Jorgensen. The police now had two persons of interest. They first interrogated Matt, who said that he had left work at 4:30 but his car battery had died on his way home. His co-worker confirmed his alibi. As the detectives were returning, they received a phone call from the forensic doctors revealing that Michele had been shot at close range, most likely from a nearby vehicle. The police continued their investigation, gathering information from nearby witnesses. One witness reported seeing a red Ford truck exhibiting erratic behavior, weaving in and out of lanes as if following or chasing someone. When the question was posed to the witness about the presence of someone inside the truck, the witness responded affirmatively. He described seeing a man, distinctively attired in a baseball cap, within the vehicle. Detectives reviewed nearby CCTV footage and finally spotted Michele's car and another vehicle following her. However, they couldn't gather any details that could identify the perpetrator. The car was seen in multiple footages, but none provided a solid lead. The police then searched the DMV records for Ford F-150 owners in the area and found a familiar name, Randy Davis, Michele's ex-husband. They suspected Randy was the main person behind the crime, but they couldn't arrest him without more evidence. So, Detective David Seibert started searching for more CCTV footage near Michele's workplace. He found a camera at a nearby Quick Trip store. He noticed a red Ford F-150 pull up to the store, and a man wearing a baseball cap, matching the witness's description, got out. However, the video was blurry, and they couldn't see his face. The man walked out of the camera's view and then returned, but his face was still not visible. Detectives kept watching, and after some time, the vehicle returned. Over a 30-minute period, the vehicle came and went several times, and the driver stayed in his vehicle. It seemed like he was waiting for Michele to leave. Around 4:30, the vehicle finally left. With no way to identify the driver after extensive searching, the police brought Randy Davis in for an interview. In the interview, he claimed that he had arrived home around 3:50 and stayed there. However, when the police interviewed his son, he said that his father had arrived home at 5:30. So Randy was lying about his whereabouts. The police then informed Randy that Michelle's death, which he believed was an accident, was actually a murder. However, he soon lawyered up and refused to answer further questions. Even after this, the police had no evidence like a murder weapon or a witness to put Randy behind bars. They needed more evidence. 2 weeks had passed, but the police still had not found any evidence, making them worry that the case would go cold. But then, they received a crucial and surprising visit. Randy's son, Josh Davis, visited with a lawyer and wanted to change his story. Earlier, he had said that he and his sister had come home and watched a TV show, but he didn't know what time it was. Now, in the interview, he said that when he got home, he saw his father upstairs with a rifle in his hands. Randy told him, "I wish you hadn't come home." After this, Josh tried to calm his father down, telling him that he shouldn't do this and that he would regret it afterward. Then Randy left. This meant that Josh had known that his father was going to kill someone but didn't know that it would be his stepmother, Michele Davis. Later, when Randy returned, Josh immediately went to the garage, and that's where Randy told him that he had killed Michele. After hearing this, the police immediately arrested Randy, and he was charged with first-degree murder. However, before he was put on trial, Randy decided to sign a plea deal that would see him plead guilty to second-degree murder in exchange for a lenient sentence. He finally revealed how he planned this heinous act. On September 11th, when Michele was about to leave from her work, Randy was waiting for her at the Quick Trip store. When she left, he started following her with his car and, upon reaching the crime scene, shot her in the head. On May 4, 2009, Randy was put on trial and pleaded guilty to the second-degree murder of his former wife. He was sentenced to 50 years in prison. At present, Randy Davis is incarcerated at the Anamosa State Penitentiary in Anamosa, Iowa. However, Michele's family still has a gaping hole in their hearts that no amount of time seems to heal. Every day, they are reminded of the vibrant life that once was. The laughter, the love, and the warmth that Michele brought into their lives are irreplaceable. They remain steadfast, honoring Michele's memory and the life she lived. What are your thoughts about this case? Please comment below. Subscribe to our channel for more such videos, and leave a comment if there's a specific case you want us to cover.